male, mayo. Can you hear the difference between those? Let's take a closer look at the dark L sound with Imran Khan. Hey guys, Jeff of Fluent American checking in again, this time talking about L sounds at the ends of words with the help of our friend here. Now, if you're not familiar with the dark L sound, you definitely want to take a look at some videos that we have on the topic already that go into the fundamentals and give you some more detailed practice. But we're really going to be focusing in this video on how non-native speakers often use a dark L or don't use a dark L. So for instance, at the ends of words that have an L sound, for instance, this word here, level, level. Notice that I'm not saying level, level. That means that the front of my tongue is not making contact with the top of my mouth. Instead, it's doing the opposite. It's actually lowering to the bottom of my mouth and the back of my tongue is rising slightly. So again, it's not level, it's level, level. And this is something that a lot of people who are learning English don't necessarily do. So that can make words sound slightly unnatural in sentences. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. To give you an example of this, I'm going to say some words followed by Imran, and you can compare the differences. Professional. 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 Culture. 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 Radical. 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 Whole. 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 Material. 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 World. 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 As you can see, a big difference between these is the L sound, especially at the ends of words, although like in a word like culture, sometimes you get a dark L in the middle. Now, if you're practicing your dark L sound, one thing you want to be careful of, you don't want to replace the L with an O sound. Compare, for instance, these words. Male, mayo, male, mayo. Notice that, for instance, on mayo, the back of my tongue is actually down more towards the end of the sound. Also, your lips can be a little bit rounder. It's like mayo, mayo, versus mail, mail. For instance, what you get, like packages and letters. How about these other examples? Actually, really quick before we do the examples, if you want pronunciation practice just like this to get some feedback on how you're saying these words, you should be in our Telegram group. Find out more information at patreon.com/fluentamerican. We also have a speaking group available too. Sale, say-o, sale, say-o, braille, embryo, braille, embryo. So again, a big difference between the dark L and the O is that for the dark L, back of your tongue raised, but for the O sound, especially at the end of the sound, your tongue's down. Let's now take a look at some sentences. I'm going to play a full sentence said by Imran and then repeat it with my own version so you can compare.
When I used to play professional cricket.
When I used to play professional cricket.
When I used to play professional cricket. So I understand the Western culture.
So I understand the Western culture.
So I understand the Western culture. These Muslims living in Western world.
Muslims living in Western world.
These Muslims living in Western world.
What are the most common words in English that use the dark L sound? Take a look at this video to find out.